what I was getting from them. J. Cole is one of the most amazing lyricists and person as far as character in hip hop. He's not materialistic. You never hear about him in no type of controversy with no women, in no type of controversy with no men. And I mean, look, the guy rides a bike. I mean, come on, I mean, are you really surprised that he apologized? And I don't think he apologized because he was scared. It's just that he wanted to show that, listen, yeah, let me come out here and go back at you, but that's really not what I wanted. I believe the apology was already strategically in there before he did it. When we pushed that hard narrative on hip hop, the results end up coming out with violence and death and all kind of chaotic shit over the years that's happened. Look at Biggie and Pac. I mean, I can go on and on and on. So if J. Cole doing this can save lives, can maybe show these youngsters out here a new way of conflict resolution, a new way of loving and respecting each other, then listen, call hip-hop soft all you want. I'm all for it.
In your opinion, does that mean he is disqualified from the GOAT, the greatest, the hardest MC out?
Not at all, because first of all, J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake, they're not battle rappers. That's what they're not. They're not saying that they can't, but they didn't come into the game as that. They came into the game making amazing songs with, amazing deliveries, amazing lyrics, amazing wordplay, all three of them. And it's not just them three. I don't want to hear this big three shit because excuse my French, but there's a lot of amazing talent out there. When I'm listening to their diss songs, I'm not expecting the type of diss songs as I heard from Nas, as I heard from Eminem, as I've heard from Ice Cube. I'm not hearing that.
That level-headed explanation that you just gave me, how much does it bleed into your current or ongoing spat with Eminem?
Well, what I said doesn't apply to me. Throw that shit out the window. It's not necessarily where I thought that I was lyrically better than Eminem, but at this point, after Rap Elvis, I believe I could face-to-face battle with him, and I'm willing to do so. I'm willing to challenge him right here on TMZ, a face-to-face battle, 3 rounds, and I believe I could take him. Now, when we was battling, I probably wouldn't have said that 20 years from now. But since then, I've mastered my craft, and I'm in the best lyrical shape of my life, and I'm ready. I'm ready to battle Eminem, and I think that'll be great for hip hop. Eminem is an amazing artist. Look, I can't take nothing away from what he's done in hip hop. Of course, Dr. Dre is one of my favorite producers of all time. So I don't want a lot of people think it's so personal to me and that I hate Eminem or I hate white people, and all that couldn't be furthest from the truth. This is hip hop. This is hip hop. It's been going on for 22 years, and it looks like it's not going to stop anytime soon. Eminem said he wasn't going to rap in his 50s, and here we are. He's rapping in his 50s. So I'm 2 years away from 60, so I'll be rapping when I'm 60.
But you guys are not only still going at it, but you guys are still being competitive. You shot the Rap Elvis video. You took it to Mom Spaghetti. He shot the Doomsday video. I mean, what does this say for, I guess, y'all's relationship?
That's a great question. And you know what? When I was watching Jeopardy and I seen it come up on one of the questions for Alex Trebek for 2000, please, and they mentioned Eminem and the sauce and the beef, and I said, wow, it's history at this point. And the fact that we're both in our 50s and still relevant is just a blessing. So I went in and I did Rap Elvis. I did the video. I went to Detroit. I want to shout out to the city of Detroit, the amazing city of Detroit. Some people might have thought that it was me disrespecting Detroit, but that couldn't be furthest from the truth, because I've been, dealing with Detroit and the guys there, from Street Lords to BMF to YBI since the mid '80s. So when I went there, I went to Mom Spaghetti. I felt like it would be a good thing to do. He mentioned my daughter in his rap. I mean, at the end of the day, I know you're not supposed to take it personal, but with me and Eminem's beef, I think sometimes we do take it personal, but it just heightens our creativity. And that's why you get with us, you're going to get that knockout, drag down disrespect. It's not going to be the same with Kendrick and J. Cole.
In 2024, what is the basis of your beef or dislike for him?
It's, you know what? With me is it was always about how I thought hip hop was God given, to us when crack and guns and violence was ravished. Just ravishing our streets. It was horrible in the 80s. What was going on? The late 70s, the year that hip hop was birthed. Salute to Kool Herc, salute to the Bronx, salute to New York for birthing what is the most biggest influence of our lifetimes. And the conditions where hip hop came out of would look like a war zone. It was horrible back then in the South Bronx. And people from that struggle is what made hip hop. The guys, the black guys and a lot of Puerto Rican guys, DJing, scratching, graffiti, breakdancing, the fashion. Me, along with Dave Mays and everybody, all the amazing talent we had working at the Source, we were kind of like the gatekeepers. It's just I looked at it when Eminem came. I felt like the white culture was taking on to black people because of hip hop, and I just felt that the powers that be that was pulling his strings, MTV was giving him special treatment. He could do all this stuff that other rappers can't, that we've been trying to break through. And just because of the color of his skin, he's able just to walk through the door, and we're still left outside. I think with Eminem, I think they pushed a rapper onto us, and they want to make sure and let the world know that he was white, so that different parts of the country where white people just don't deal with black people are going to say, okay, we might not like hip hop or black people, but we'll support Eminem.
I agree with everything you said, but at the same time, do you feel like Eminem really acknowledged that non-hip hop side? Every time he gets on a stage, he shouts out Master Ace and lets you know that he's not the originator from that.
I mean, Eminem likes hip hop. We can't forget the racist tapes now. We cannot forget about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but people make mistakes and people can change. And he was young, to the same standard. And the racist tape did happen. At the time, I'm with the Source magazine, so we had to cover the racist tape. It was our duty to. It was our obligation. It had nothing to do with the beef. A couple of guys brought this tape that he made racist comments and made a racist song against black people, and we had to. We would have did it with anybody. So, but he got through that. Social media wasn't around. He got through that. His public relations people over there at Interscope, did a couple of little smoke screens, and they got him out of that. But
he addressed it on Yellow Brick Road too.
You want to hear something crazy? I just listened to Yellow Brick Road for the first time last week.
Wow. Yeah, it's funny. I don't remember Encore getting reviewed in the Source either. I don't remember getting any money.
It was gloves out after that. It was war. Like we throwing Scud missiles at each other. You're not going to be in a battle with somebody, then give them great treatment in my magazine. It just wouldn't work out. With the Eminem stuff and with hip hop and how I view things, it really is how my mind and how I was shaped and how I grew up. And it doesn't make me a bad person. I just have real strong views, and one of them is hip hop, and one of them is, the way I'm looking at it is, hip hop brought white and black people together unlike anything in our history. So we need to keep it like that, and we don't need a white rapper to be looked upon as the greatest white rapper over all these other black guys 100 years from now when they're looking at history and they say, well, who sold the most? They say, well, Eminem. Then they just, everybody else isn't even going to be an issue or even interested. Same thing with Elvis. And, and that's no knock against white people. White people have to stop getting mad because I'm sticking up for my people. It's I love all people. A lot of people out there who root for Eminem really think that I'm racist and think I don't like white people. And that is, I'm here on TMZ to let everybody know I love all people. All people.
Is this ending up on an album somewhere?
You can get all my music right now on it's all streaming, Rap Elvis and everything, but I'm working on an album. I'm also I got a big announcement to make. I just co-host Drink Champs with Nori last night. I'm really, really excited about that. Yeah, that's a big thing. That's why I'm here in sunny Miami now, man. You know what I'm saying? So look out for that. I'm the first co-host. Shout out to him, DJ FN, and everybody over there. We had MC8 and Gangster Chronicles as a host. And man, it was just amazing last night. So be looking out for that.
You got the
Of
most
course,
Drink Champs appearances, right?
yeah. That you know your shit. All right, let's go. Yes, yes, yes. I got the most Drink Champs. I'm proud of that. Look, see, I'm representing, baby.
That's lit.
Drink Champs, baby.
You and Eminem, you said you were willing to battle face to face. Does that end with a handshake?
Yes. I want to battle face to face, and then it could be over after that.
Love it.
After that, we could hug it out. Like how great that would be. How great would that be just for the optics of that for people out here, white and black?